So talk us through that journey then, because I know you had a difficult time through that, and you sat down with Ollie and obviously explained what was going on. But I remember specifically you mentioned in our pre-call that you said there was a moment where you went and sought some help, where it
Yeah.
got a little bit on top of you.
Yeah. So obviously it's brilliant to be able to talk to people, but to have the tools to be able to get you through that process, I needed to have the right person to speak to with the right tools. I had tried before I was even with Ollie to talk to people where you, what they were called at the time, counsellors, where you go and talk to people, but if you don't kind of quite get the right person that knows about your condition and they're more generic, it can be really difficult. So I did seek out a CBT therapist who I still see now. And like I say, Jessica's 7, but I still see her now. Not as often. I only see her a few times a year, but I did seek help with a CBT therapist, and those different therapies and resources and tools that she gave me kind of complemented the fact that I had Ollie to talk to and medical professionals as well, in terms of your maternity team. So those all complemented each other. And once I did start having those conversations, it did become a little bit easier. I'm not saying it went completely, but it did start to become easier. And I think it was almost like my little team around me of husband, CBT therapist, and my maternity team that made that process, I wouldn't say easy, but I'd say easier than what it was before. But, you know, from a maternity point of view, hence why I work with the charity, the questions that have been asked, was I asked the right questions whilst I was going through the process before, and having that link in with, do we have the right amount of mental health support for mums and families that are going through that process? All these things kind of came into question, and I think if some of the questions had been asked earlier, this may have been picked up earlier. But unfortunately, it took to be halfway through the process before I could, I suppose, get to the right tools that I needed.